Okay, this is a CVT lesson for Axel. This is Stryper with The Way. What a killer song, man. Great solo too. And this is tuned flat. You know how it works. You've already had, this is your second one in a week. Some bad news, man. I'm out here in my Mesa Boogie. It sounds like the tubes are going out. I'm getting a real, I can tell. I got to replace some tubes, so excuse the tone a little bit here. So let's jump in before they shut the tube stop working completely. 9th fret on the D and G. This beginning sounds like Oz like hit it and then had an echo going behind it, but we're just going to hit it eight times and put little quick rests in it, like. Okay, that'll be our intro. Hear how thin that is? That's the tubes. I mean, it should be smoking heavy right now. Okay, that comes in at 13 seconds. Section 2 comes in at 16 seconds, and this, you know, you had mentioned wanting to work on the gallops, and we were both thinking The Way is a good song for that. You know, of course, Metallica and Maiden, but this you were a little bit familiar with too. So here's the first main riff here. Wait, let's try it again. Oh man, I'm not liking this tone. And it's not the guitar, it's the amp. So 4A, first finger, you're gonna hit it down, and then palm mute down up, and then go 6D. So we have, it's a good subgroup right there. Then the rest are in groups of 4. Alternate picking, 4th fret on the A. Down, up, down, up, down. That last down is a 7D. And then once again, those 4th fret A strings to the 6D. And then once again, 4th fret 4 times. And then 4D pentarharmonic vibrato. Open E into 7/9 AD. It's the first half. Okay, second half starts the same way. Up to the 6D. Now that's after you pass it. 6, 7, 6 on the way back. And then palm mute open 2/4 on the low E. Palm mute open A. And then 2/4 AD twice. That's section 2. Okay, that's going to go 4 times. I'll do it twice. And then I'll do it a little quicker. And then 9/11 AD. This is I just called it star section, but it's at 41 seconds. Real short, 7/9, and then 6/9. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pay close attention to Axel, like on when to palm mute. You know, don't lift your palm too far up, especially with this fast stuff. You're dealing with 16th notes. You got to keep everything in tight quarters, so to speak. Section 3 comes in at 44 seconds, and here's the stuff you really wanted to work on with the gallops or the triplets. It's oops. Okay, so here's what's up. 4/6 AD. Hit them once. No palm mute, and then we got a palm mute, and here's where the gallop comes in, and it's 5 times of this triplet, down, up, down. It's very critical, and this may be something you were struggling with, bro. To keep that gallop feel, you want to go down, up, down, and keep it consistent. Don't go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It'll be a whole different feel, and you want this driving. So it's. And then that's the 5th time. And then no palm mute, go 4/6 twice, 2/4 twice, open 2 twice. 2/4 AD, and then 3/6 AD. It's the old Lynch chord. then this is going to go 4 times, but the second and fourth time we're going to throw in that star 41 section, and here's what I mean by that. This would be the second time. Right here. Okay? So then you would do all of that again, and then section 4 comes in at 107, and this will be okay, so oops. Lower that thumb. It's easier to play this sitting down. It's 6-4-2 on the D, fingers 4, 2, and 1. You want to do a double pull off. So pick, pull, pull. Make sure you get clarity there. Keep the thumb low. It's below middle of the neck. Down on 6A, I call it a 4 pattern. Up on 4D, pull off to 2. So the notes are, but he's doing a 12 pattern, or think of it as a 4 pattern. We take away a note, we add a note, take away a note, add a note. So that's why I say 4. And then down up 6-4A, down on 2D, up on 6A, pull off to 4 and 2, and then pick the open A. So slow down. Okay. Right back to 4-6-E-A. Palm mute open and 4 on the E and the open A this time. And then open 2-A-D. Rest twice into 2-4, 3-6. So that second half is oh, this Mesa Boogie just bums me out, dude. Section 5. And you know, this is a great song format too. The way it's set up, every part of it, get it the way. No pun intended. But yeah, it's just beautifully set up. 4-6-A-D, this is the simplest part. 4-6-E-A, open 2-A-D, 2-4 to 3-6. Again. 2-3-4, 2-3-4, 2-3-4. Okay? So they're whole note, whole note, whole note, whole note, half note, half note. In other words, 4 counts, 4 counts, 4 counts, 2 counts, 2 counts. Then we're back to repeat, section 2 though. Okay, it goes through that twice, and then the in-between chord is the 3-6-A-D. Then we're back to some repeats. You'll see all that in your tabs. Section 3, section 4, section 5, and then the guitars, or no, right before the guitar solo, this is section 6. Another good part for gallops. 4-6-A-D, hit it once, and then we're gonna buckle down here, man, and get these gallops. Palm mute 6 times of the triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little tricky thing here on the end. Let me play just that. Okay. Now check this out. It's a triplet, it's a gallop, but you're splitting it between 2 chords. You'll go down, up, palm muted, and then move over to 2-4-A-D, and there's no palm mute. So it's, so that whole part is, let me do that a little slower because I know we really need to hit these gallops. All right. Also, Axel, experiment with different picks. I really like the Jim Dunlop nylons. They're 88 millimeters. It's got the gription on them. To me, I've always liked them. I've tried tons of different picks. These are my favorite. Just so you can rule out that possibility, okay? So the solo, this part is so tough. I'd have to sit and work on it more. It's the flutter technique is what I call it. And you're starting on 12B, but we need to try and silence you know, the top 4. But what Oz is doing is he's picking a natural harmonic on the 12th fret and then fluttering the whammy like that. Oops. And it's tough because you got to mute the surrounding strings. You got to have your hand way up here. Oz, man. Okay, but once you get used to that concept, you're going to move that over to the 7th fret. You know, I even was experimenting with going. Oops. I can't do it now. What was I doing? Can't do it. But the way Oz is doing it is probably going to be the most feasible way. You're going to do that on the 7th, 5th, and 3rd fret. You know, working your way down. 5. Oops. And then over here on this 3rd fret, slightly past it. 3rd fret's always a tough spot to get a straight on natural harmonic. You know, the hot spots are 5, 7, 12, you know, but you can hit them all around. But to get them as precise, it's tough. So go slightly past the 3rd fret wire, right? A little bit in front of it. And man, with these tubes going out, I'm not even getting the gain that we need to make these sustain. But he does another one of those. Pulls it up. And I put a 2. That means it's a 4 fret whammy. If you can go by ear, that's even better. But you're gonna pull way up on the bar, bring it back down. I don't even know if you have a whammy bar. I hope so. You need it for this. And then there's like a vibrato. What is he doing? But the next one at 237 is. Love these runs. Open on the B, you're going to pick, and you're going to hammer 2, 4, pull off to 2, pull off to the open. You're only picking the start note. Little trick I like to do, 3rd finger, I'll touch the E. I got my palm handling these to keep it clean. You want the isolation. So we got, make sure your hammers and pulls are loud because we're not picking them. So that's going to get your volume, right? Snap. Same concept. 4, 5, 4, open. 5, 7, 5, open. 7, 9, 7, open. And then we got to turn the page here. Page 3. And then 9, 10, 12, 10, 9. And then pick 11G. And then 9B vibrato. Actually, no. Manual vibrato. So. 241's our next one. And I think Oz does this a little different. I was watching the Sir Oz Academy one. But on the studio, I think he played it a little different. You'll have to let me know, Oz. Down, up, down on the 7D. Hammer to 9 on 11. Okay, and then 8, 9, 11 G, that's hammered as well. Now right here is what I'm believing that he's doing. 9, 7, 5 on the B, they're just descending pull off, so pick, pull, pull. And then on the G, same thing, but 9, 8, 6. So, and those are pinched a little. So. And then from there, I lost my place. Where are we at? Found it. 9, 11, 13 on the D and the G. Okay, you'll go pick, hammer, hammer. Same thing on the G. And then 9 on the B. This is cool too. I want to show you a little thing he's doing. It sounds like to me. 9B, hammer 10, 12, pull 9, or pull to 10 and 9. So it's ascending, descending. And then hammer 11G. It doesn't sound like he's picking that. And you don't find that a lot with solos. Usually if you switch strings, you're going to pick the note. Well, it sounds like he's hammering it to me. So. Okay, then 11G, now you'll pick, bend it a whole step, drop it a half, and then bend it back up. Man, there's no guts on this boogie. So, then bend, release, pull off to 9 from that 11. 11G, just shift that third finger down, pick up, pull 11, hammer 11, or pull 9, hammer 11. So it's, and then 9G vibrato, slide, okay? 246, gonna go 16B, whammy up with it, okay? So push it down a little, pick, and then bring it up. And then do it again, but bend it a half step. And then go back to the first one. Or, yeah. It's awesome. Right? So you end up going to 14, 12B, and then 14, 13, 11G. After that, oh, and you'll swoop it down. 250, we got a natural harmonic on 5B, but have the whammy down, then pick, then bring it up. Down a half step, and then a whole step vibrato. I just don't have the guts in the boogie, man. It's not cut. Oops, you'll go. 252, we got 10B, hammer 12.